Hey folks, this is Kalani. This is going to be a little bit different. Instead of my face, I'm going to give you guys some gameplay to watch while I natter away. So, if my video editing skills are worth anything at all, you should be seeing Skyforge in the background, a new MMO which is in its second closed beta test. Pretty fun, but let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So, you'll notice a lack of content over the last few days. That's because my PC had another issue. Thankfully, this time it wasn't because I tried to give my computer a shower, and it was just one of the parts going bad. Interestingly, if you're interested in this kind of thing, I basically woke up to a computer that wouldn't boot about 3 days in a row. After playing about with some of the cables from the power supply to my graphics card, replacing the cables, changing the slots that they went into the power supply and such, I actually had it booting. And it worked perfectly fine all day, and then when I came to it the next morning, it wouldn't boot again. So I rinsed and repeated that for about 3 days, and then it came to it, and it just wouldn't boot. So, I mean, I kind of figured my graphics card and motherboard are pretty new anyway, and they'd been working completely fine while the computer was working. So it was PSU. I kind of knew it was the PSU, so we replaced the PSU. That has now been replaced, and it's whirring away quite happily. This should theoretically mean I won't have to really replace anything in my PC until my RAM goes, which fingers crossed won't be for a good while yet, because I don't really want to be replacing things. I want to be saving money. So that's kind of what's been happening there. Thankfully everything does seem to be fine. The power supply, albeit being a little less powerful than my previous one, I may have slightly overspent on the previous one. With it being able to run my computer 3 times over. But that's besides the point. It was a good decision, and I stand by it. But this is a more realistic power supply, shall we say. So that's nice, and it should hopefully keep things running for the foreseeable future. Now, as for videos, there will be more coming. Now, we don't have any more guides to do for normal and heroic, but we do have mythic guides to do, and if we progress as a guild into mythic, then you should hopefully see some guides there as well. I'm not entirely sure what to do with the format of that, because a lot of the fight is going to be the same, so I might just highlight the changes for mythic. I'll make a shorter video and make sure you know exactly what you need to be doing. It might save time on both our ends. So that's something to consider, but that does mean we need to progress through mythic. So we'll see exactly how that goes. We finally got a heroic blackhand down, thankfully. It was after the item level change, which is kind of disappointing. I kind of prefer to get these kills before the nerf to any of the content. And I mean, it wasn't nerf to Blackrock Foundry, so it's kind of disappointing. But we got it down. It was actually a very clean kill. We'll go into that again tomorrow and see if we can repeat that kill, and then hopefully we'll go into Mythic. We do still need a few raiders, so if you're on Kill Jaden on the US server, Kill Jaden, and you feel you're up to it, you can send me a message. I'll pop my battle tag, I guess, in the description below, and if you're interested in that, we are still recruiting for a few spots. A few people didn't turn up, so I'm not entirely sure what we're recruiting, but if you're an exceptional player, I'm sure we'll take you along anyway. Now, as for other things, I'm pretty much going to be continuing with WoW for a while, although I may bring some Let's Plays onto the channel. I know there is a game coming out called Pillars of Eternity, I believe, which is a single-player RPG. I may play that for the channel, I'm not entirely sure. If you're interested in seeing that kind of thing, please do let me know in the comment section below. I know a lot of people really don't give a damn and just want World of Warcraft. That's fine. I know some people are still waiting on me doing Guild Wars 2. That's perfectly fine as well. Heart of Thorns should hopefully be worth playing. I still haven't seen anything about it, and the stress tests really haven't updated anything new. A lot of the videos that I've been seeing, a lot of the streams that I've been seeing are PvP exclusive, which is kind of disappointing to see. I hope there's a nice PvE section that we can have a lot of fun with, but I will continue to do World of Warcraft even if I decide to go and do Guild Wars 2 for Heart of Thorns. So that's that. As for other games, I don't really know what I should bring to the channel, and I don't really know if anything will fit in. The Let's Plays is kind of special because that's going to be big games which I want to play. and potentially that I want to play with you guys kind of interacting with it as well. I mean, I don't know how that's really going to work, because I'd want to do them pretty fast, so that might end up spamming you as well, which I don't really want to do, but there's a lot of back and forth here in my brain, and I'm not entirely sure which one is winning, but we'll see what comes of that. We'll see what comes of that. I know Legacy of the Void is definitely going to be on when it comes out, but I don't think that's for a little while now, and anything that comes out which interests me may get put on the channel, so do be wary of that. It's not just going to be World of Warcraft, but I have quite a few things planned for World of Warcraft 2, seeing as we're now kind of in that little lull. We'll probably go back and look at some achievement farming, some achievement grinding, maybe looking at other ways we can line our pockets with shiny gold, but we'll have to see. I mean, gold farming is one where I kind of have to go out and start making gold for me to be able to make a video on how to make gold, and I'm kind of in a lapse there where I don't really care about gold, so I'll have to do a little bit of self-motivation to get myself actually making gold again. Apart from that, there is something I want to try, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to talk about it here. But a lot of people who know me well have said that my channel doesn't necessarily reflect the best parts of me because it's far too serious. So we may have a look at playing about with some silly stuff. But I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go, because my channel has been quite serious up until now. But if you come by and watch me stream, you'll find out that I am actually less serious than you would probably expect, but that's perfectly fine. We might try a few new things out there. We'll see how things go. We just need to see what will happen, and that's pretty much all I had to talk about. But if you have any questions or queries, whenever it may be about the channel, me, how things are going, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to get back to you. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching, folks. Good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.